Hello, everybody. This is your favorite guy who is always good griefing everyone. This is Charlie Brown. Tonight, I'm going to do an overview of a movie that me and a lot of the guys in my gang got together and did. The Peanuts movie you pretty much have seen probably by this time. Now, let me explain to you right now that I'm appearing in this video basically at night. I'm doing it in secret so that Lucy and Sally and everybody else can't find out that I'm talking about it, because I'm not satisfied with how the producers filmed all of us. I mean, if you're going to do a movie, you've got to try to prove that it's authentic, to what Charles Schulz initially wanted it to be. And I think they just didn't fulfill it. They didn't grasp what it was about. Now, Lucy, in this shot, is shown falling straight down. They had her hands wave around, and I guess what I'm trying to say in this is that if you're going to show somebody falling, you should do it authentically, like it really would happen. And I know Charles Schulz did the animation exactly like that, although sometimes he would kind of be vague in terms of what they were doing. But I just can't keep quiet about this any longer, because if anybody out there is watching my video, you know how much this comic strip means to so many people around the world. And Charles Schulz, he put everything about himself into it. I mean, he really had a passion for expressing himself through his animation and through his comic strip. And that's why I wanted to come on the video today and explain some things about what they got wrong doing the movie. Because I was looking forward to it myself, to see the final cut, of how did they put it all together. Did they authentically do it the way that we always saw it in the strip, and they didn't do that. And for me, I don't want Lucy coming back to me later on and saying, "Oh, you're an idiot, you're a blockhead, you don't get it, you didn't get it," But I can say this. I know Charles Schulz died in 1999. If he had seen this, he'd probably be saying, "Okay, that's it, let's redo it again," because it doesn't show his passion. It doesn't show really the kind of, of work he probably would have been impressed with. So let me get in now to the discussion. In the credits at the end, you notice that they did variations of all the different guys in the gang. And, they were trying to reproduce what they've done on the animated TV specials over the years. And, yeah, they got it in some ways correct, but to be authentic means you should show everything, and they didn't do that. I think they were kind of like wanting to kind of comply with the feminist attitude of, the girl has the priority in anything, and they had no problems showing the guys wearing our short pants, but they didn't show the girls whenever they got into mischief or they had an accident and they fell over or whatever. They didn't show anything. The underwear was not there. They just kind of like were vague in showing the continuity of the shot. And I think what was fun about the original strip was that Charles Schulz didn't try to pretend about what this was about, a human story. It was about a group of kids, and he tried to keep the continuity and the realism of what he was trying to project in his artwork. And he didn't hold any bars on being realistic and talking about the real subjects and the real issues he was trying to convey to people. And in the movie, they were more or less wanting to pacify mostly women who saw the film and thought, well, we gotta recreate it to our liking. We have to do it based on what we think it should be, and not what Charles Schulz wanted it to be when he was doing the TV shows and the specials, because his artwork came through. Bill Mendelez and both of them, they both did the work. And like this shot, this is the one shot of the whole movie that proves it. Like, Lucy's in a dress, you can see that, she's ice skating, she's got bare legs, and then in the next shot coming up, you're going to see something that doesn't make any sense. They all imply instantly that she was wearing pants, and that's, to me, that just, that ruins the movie when you think it's a reality story and it ends up being somebody else changes the artwork. Somebody changes how the shot should have been because they figure we have to create an illusion of what Lucy was wearing, but that's all. And then we can just fit it to our own liking, however we want it to show up. And this is one of the original stills that Charles Schulz did. And you see he's wearing a dress. That's not pants she's wearing. And it didn't make sense then when I saw the movie. And it still doesn't. Because in anything you do, Charles Schulz said, hey, I've got to keep this thing real. I have to keep it authentically to my idea. And he did that through the whole strip from the 1950s on. And then here they had a chance to do a modern version of it, and they didn't do him justice by, keeping everything real, keeping it authentic to what he wanted it to be. And, it didn't make any sense to think that, can't you just get away from this attitude that women are superior or women are better? Lucy was a 7-year-old girl, and girls don't wear dresses anymore, but I think it has significance to the story that Charles Schulz made, which is these were kids in the 50s and the 60s, and that's what keeps people interested, I think. It's not about the subject matters that he brought up. I mean, he talked about every kind of thing you could think of, and yet he still made it work, But I just hope that any fan who saw the movie would realize that for anything to be authentic, it has to be real and it has to be shown real. This is an actual animated cell from the TV show, My Show and Snoopy's show in 1983, and I think this proved that Charles Schulz wanted it to be authentic even when it came into animation. And, Lucy did fall in the wash machine in that particular sequence, but they don't show that in this interpretation of a current movie, So, I just had to say these things. I just feel like y'all deserve to know the truth about what the movie did not do in reflecting what Charles Schulz's ideas were originally. I'll see y'all later.